Everybody eats food. You eat food, unless you're a robot. We're not going to be checking out good food, though. Nope, not at all. We're going to be checking out the most disgusting foods in Europe. That is correct. The original channel is all about Europe. Links down below for that. And yeah, the title is The Most Disgusting Foods in Europe, and they love it in parentheses. So I know nothing about this channel. As far as I know, I've never came across it. Anyways, we're going to check it out. We're going to see what the most disgusting foods in Europe are and see why they're so nasty. If they even are, I don't even know. That's the claim, though. Hit like and subscribe, please. Thank you very much.
Craving European food? The dishes discussed in this video might take away your appetite. Get ready to discover the most disgusting food that Europeans eat.
And of course, this is going to be like a viewpoint from an American point of view, it sounds like, for sure. And of course, I'm American reacting to it.
Number 1. Arroz de cabidela, or rice in blood. Well, this is the perfect dish for you daring eaters. The famous Portuguese cabidela, a dish of rice cooked in the blood of a slaughtered chicken that would have made Vasco da Gama wince. When the animal is killed, the blood is drained and combined with vinegar. Yummy! Later, the remaining chicken flesh is added when the rice has darkened and has become creamy in texture. To give the dish a bit more greenery, they also add parsley. This dish dates back to the time when the Suevian and other tribes who were accustomed to eating poorer cuts of beef that lived in the Iberian Peninsula. Cabidela splits taste and opinions among Portuguese locals and more adventurous guests.
So it goes back to the time of Sumeria? That is old. That is old. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm sure there's a ton of flavor in it, though.
It's bizarre to some and flavorful to others. And if you are tired of the taste of chicken, cabidela can also be made with blood from ducks or pigs. Number 2. Hakarl, or fermented shark. The one country that attracts many of us is Iceland.
I think I've heard about
from
this.
Its greenery, you may have heard a thing or two about Icelandic foods. However, one food that you might never want to try there is hakarl. Sharks are often regarded as dangerous animals.
Right.
What about eating them? Don't worry, they're lying if they tell you that the best method to prepare a shark is to bury it in the ground, urinate on it, and let it rot for a while.
Bury it in the ground, urinate on it, and let it rot for a while? That doesn't sound good.
Possibly, however, not for the reason.
But it says Iceland. Is Iceland in Europe? Is it part of Europe?
You believe. The shark ferments instead of rotting, but the rest of the process is true. Before the development of modern cooking procedures, genuine urine was still used, though not now. Food had to be preserved for generations by the Icelanders through smoking, pickling, or drying.
Wow.
This may help to explain how they came up with the concept to consume fermented shark, or hakarl, as it is known to Icelanders. The concept may have originated from the fact that the shark does in fact smell like ammonia. Those who enjoy extremely strong cheese might enjoy it right away. Others, well, let's just say it's no longer a frequent dish. The older generation
Would you eat it? I don't know if I would.
in Iceland is mostly the only group that still consumes it and reportedly like it. Number 3. Jellied eels.
Jellied eels?
This one is really interesting. Jellied eels are chopped eels that are simmered in a flavorful stock and then served cold. This traditional meal, which was developed in London, is one of the oldest to still exist in the city today.
London,
Eels can be prepared inexpensively and simply by being chopped, boiling them in herbs, and then letting them cool. The eels would then make enough of their own gelatin to form a soft jelly around the pieces. This method was especially used by the working class people in the East End. If you ever get a chance to eat it out, let me know your experience. Number 4.
Have you ate a jellied eel? I don't know that I would. That's just, I don't know. I mean, taste is subjective. It really, really is. And evidently we're about to check out some bull's testicles. So that's happening.
Criadillas or bull's testicles. Criadillas, commonly referred to as bull fries, are testicles from
Bull
bulls that
fries,
have been slain in a bullfight that have been floured and breaded. The testicles are pan-fried with garlic, oregano, and parsley after being cut into fillets.
Wow,
The testicles
fillets.
are barbecued balls in various restaurants because grilling them gives them a smokier flavor. Criadillas occasionally use other animals' testicles, including pigs. It goes without saying that Spaniards think eating coveted bull testicles is a terrific way to show how tough you are. Therefore, swap out your Red Bull for a true hit of Spanish taurine the next time you're in Spain. I have seen it in a few local supermarkets, but I never bought it though.
I'm not gonna eat
Number
that.
5.
I would not try that. I don't. You'd have a hard time trying to get me to try that. Frog's legs. I've tried this. I have had frog legs. I tried this at a Japanese restaurant one time. It was interesting. Wasn't bad. A lot of work, not a lot of meat.
The grenouille, or frog's legs. Who doesn't like Paris? Globally, French cuisine is renowned for its elegance and flavor.
And I've learned recently that it's not like that. In France, it's just common, regular food. But on a global scale, it's like, oh, it's fancy, it's elegant. Oh, oh, it's French. But in reality, in the actual land of France, it's just normal food, which makes sense.
However, when it comes to the most famous food in France, you may be shocked to hear this out. Probably their most well-known dish is cuisse de grenouille. The history of this unusual snack dates back to the 12th century when church officials, concerned that the monks were becoming overweight, ordered them to avoid meat for a predetermined number of days each year. Frog's legs are now one of only 2 delicacies in France that, when mentioned, make people feel sick to their stomachs.
Really?
The other dish is of course snails, which, irrespective of their taste, are at least easier to catch.
And they love the snails there, evidently, but that's weird that they think the frog legs are gross. But they eat snails, right? Is that weird? That's weird to me. I have had frog legs. Never had snail. I don't know that I would try it. It just seems the way they move and how slimy they are just kind of does it for me.
Number 6. Pig's trotters, or pig's feet.
I've
Also
seen
known
this.
as crewbeans, a term that is derived straight from the Irish Gaelic word crewbni.
I've seen pickled pig's feet in grocery stores, and nobody ever buys it. I don't know why they have it there. It's just on the shelf. Never seen anybody buy it though.
Which literally translates to pig's feet. They can be eaten fried, grilled, or baked and are made from the feet of pigs, specifically down from the ankle. You should be aware that they are typically eaten with your hands if you feel like trying some. Yuck. When bacon factories started operating in Cork, Waterford, Limerick, Dublin, and Belfast in the late 1800s, crewbeans became readily available in Ireland. Historians claim that on Saturday nights, large pots of pig's feet were prepared and served in the bars. The pub owners made a really smart business choice because crewbeans are very salty and eating them makes you quite thirsty. However, as crewbeans tend to be quite greasy and the grease stains on beer glasses are difficult to remove, many pubs have stopped serving it.
Okay.
Number 7. Smalahove, or sheep's head. Whoever has been
Sheep's head, like the whole head. Norway, huh? You know, Norway, you Norwegians eat some, to me, very, very strange food. Of course, it's normal to you, right? I mean, you're from Norway. It wouldn't be weird, but just the whole heads like a fish and like just weird stuff that I've seen in some videos before, and evidently sheep's heads. That's interesting. We're going to learn about this. Normally, I'm hungry doing a food video, but not so much this time. Not so much.
been to Norway knows that the variety of food is unbelievable. However, you might want to stay away from one food while visiting Norway. Have you ever eaten sheep? Well, many of you guys definitely have. But what about a sheep's head?
Not
yes,
the head.
You heard it right. When a Norwegian requests a head on a platter, they mean a sheep's head that has been cooked and placed on a plate. Imagine yourself eating it while singing Christmas carols because it's frequently served as the main course immediately before Christmas.
Wow. And I've seen that done with pigs' heads. Not like in real life, but like on movies and cartoons. Never seen this in real life. Never seen a sheep's head cooked like that. I didn't know that was a thing, I don't think.
The recipe is quite simple. The head of the butchered sheep is first divided in two. The brain is then removed, and the pieces are then submerged in water for 2 days. Nothing is taken away as the brain is cooked separately and served with the main course. The main delicacy is thought to be the tongue and the eyeballs. Strange stuff, isn't it? Number 8. Surströmming or fermented herring.
Oh, surströmming. Oh boy, fermented fish. Herring, yeah, fermented herring. This stuff is supposed to be the most rancid smell a person could imagine. One of these days, I may get a can of that and open it up on camera for you guys and do a taste testing. Is that something you want to see? Let me know. Drop a comment, for real. Let me know. That might be something. I'm sure I could find it online.
Surströmming or fermented herring. If there's one dish I will likely never eat in my life, it's this one. Want to know the reason? Consider the worst odor you can imagine. I
just want to try it, but I don't want to be by myself. I want to rope somebody else into trying it with me. I think that would be the way to go. Like maybe my brother or something, who knows.
All you really need to know about surströmming is how it is made. Small Baltic herring are gathered in the spring, salted, and allowed to ferment naturally before being stuffed into a tin to create this 5-century-old Swedish delicacy. The sweet stuff is ready to go on sale in about a month. The tin continues to ferment or sour, as the Swedes say, and begins to swell. To put it gently, the smell is awful. In fact, it's sometimes compared to the smell of rotten eggs and exposed sewer drains. Even well-known persons acknowledge that overeating surströmming isn't a good idea, despite the fact that some people think the flavor is genuinely great. Number 9.
I don't know if I want to try it, actually. The more I think about it, like rotten eggs and overexposed sewer drains, that's enough to make a person's stomach turn. I don't even know if it'd be worth it, guys. I don't even know. Blood potato soup? Ew, what is up with the guys in the blood?
Or blood potato soup. A soup that has blood potato in it.
What is that?
Weird, isn't it? The northern Finnish region of Oulu is known for its specialty known as rasipot. In essence, the dish is a simple soup composed of potatoes, stock, pork, and, you guessed it, blood pudding.
Ew.
The pudding itself is prepared with rye, spices, and hog blood. The fact that beer can be added to any combination may provide some people comfort, but this won't significantly alter the flavor. Despite its strange name, blood sausage has a long history that dates back to a time when poor families had to make the most of every part of the animal.
It makes sense, but it's not those times anymore. We don't have to do that. We're not like struggling that. It's not that bad. I guess people just got used to it, developed a taste for it, I guess, but just something about it. You never heard about it before, you're hearing about it or whatever, like a person like me that's not exposed to it, just absolutely sounds revolting, to be honest with you. It's just blood pudding. That looked like coagulated blood slices. I don't know if I could do that.
In any event, rasipatu is a favorite treat of many people in the Oulu area. A
Right.
club even bears its name. Also, many parents pack this as a lunch for their children in school.
Really?
Number 10. Free candle. Last but not least, this
Free candle. Free candle. Not free candle.
Dutch snack should be on this list for sure. A frikandel special is a local Dutch snack served with mayonnaise, curry, and onions. This snack is essentially a deep-fried sausage. It's not just any deep-fried sausage though. Frikandel is a lengthy skinless sausage made primarily of beef, hog, and poultry. In the realm of sausage, frikandel is distinctive due to the skinless component and the composition of the sausage patty elements. Allspice,
Okay.
nutmeg, onion powder, and seasoning are ground with a lot of beef,
Why is it
pork, and
gross?
poultry to make frikandel. Before being put through a sausage stuffer, the meats and spices
I mean, yeah, the process of making sausage looks revolting. We know this, just like hot dogs, sausage, ground beef, whatever, right? How is frikandel disgusting though? It's like sausage with like something, right? And then it's covered in something and deep fried, maybe like a mashed potato. I can't remember for sure. I had something similar. It was like a croquetin, I think, at the Dutch Village in Holland, Michigan.
are mixed with a little whipped cream to help them stick together. The lengthy sausages, which may be up to 10 inches long, are then boiled and fried to create a deliciously crisp surface each macklick. Now that
Eat smack-a-lick. This AI thing.
you've heard about these disgusting foods, you will definitely—
How is that disgusting? It didn't even. Okay, so that's done with it. How is frikandel disgusting? I don't understand that. I would eat it. That sounds delicious to me, actually. The only one that seems delicious is the one that they said was the most disgusting. I don't understand. Let me know what you guys think about it. And you guys have a super fun, awesome day. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye.